I take your hand in mine.
And put it somewhere interesting.
Oh my god, Karlach, please.
God, we better find a way to cool me off soon. I'm not sure how much more of this
I
can
went
take.
for the least hot option there, and she was just like, yep, shove it down your trousers.
These boots.
I suppose you want to hear about Khazad-dûr.
You don't have to tell me anything you don't want to.
I don't want to say a damned thing, but that won't do anyone any good. Khazad-dûr Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor.
You were his slave, how you turned, did he attack you? Tormentor, what did he do? Tormentor, what did he do?
He had me go out into Baldur's Gate to fetch him the most beautiful souls I could find. It was a fun little ritual of his. I'd bring them back, and he'd ask if I wanted to dine with him. And if I said yes, he'd serve me a dead, putrid rat. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. Hard to say which was worse.
Wow. Shit. Quite the sob story. Well, I know if I say you're free now, he's going to be like, I'm not free, he could come and get me at any moment. That sounds terrible, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. But this isn't about sympathy. It's about knowing what we might be up against. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. They're not even the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows.
I'll watch your back, you keep me safe and I'll do the same. Oh no, my friend, vampires come looking for you, you're on your own. You keep me safe and I'll do the same.
What more could I ask? Now, is that all?
Yes.
The Gift Knight is as merciless as the dragon he rides. That we still have our heads is nothing short of a miracle.
Okay. I just wanted their takes on this, really. Alright, let's go for a long rest.
Come on. Come on. What are you hiding? Can you summon the dead? Bring them back? Can you... can you shut up and let me read?
Yeah, he's not talking to me.
No. I won't kill them. Well, maybe Shadowheart. I can't. I won't. No! Stop! Let me go! Hello.
Oh! Oh my god, I'm so glad I let him do this. Good book?
A unique read, certainly. A tome of necromancy guarded by spirits. I barely opened it when they started whispering from the shadows. Now, every time I open it, the voices surge back into my mind. I can't reason with them. They exist to protect that book.
Gear would take it off your hands. What secrets? Is there anything we can do? What secrets?
I don't know. That's the point. The secret. Someone went through a lot of trouble to protect this tome. It has to be something more than a book of cantrips. Still, I doubt this will help us with our parascience. Maybe it's better to put it aside for now.
Best to focus on what's urgent, keep at it, maybe you'll figure out a way. What are you hoping to find in there? I could hold on to it if you'd like.
Trust me, the spirits won't be any kinder to you. As long as they remember their duty to protect this book, no one's getting in. Anyway, I'd rather keep it where I can see it. Its time will come, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Also, I am going to check out some of these other clothes I found. Because I got some, like this one, comfortable autumnal outfit. Oh, look at that! I may have just got changed in front of Astarion's thing. Yep, that's the correct response. For some reason I can't zoom in closer. There's also destitute clothes. I mean, that is certainly a look that I'm not actually opposed to, but not for Eve. Minthara's clothes. Wow, Shadowheart might like those. I think I'll stick with the comfortable autumnal outfit. What about Astarion? How does he look in these? Destitute. Okay, I kind of expected the style to change, but sure. Homely. Yeah, not fancy enough for him. And the I mean, it's not a terrible look on him, but I prefer his eccentric. I kind of think her plunging neckline is enough. I think that's taking it too far. Yeah, let's just stick with the plunging neckline. Also, I find it funny that Karlach's clothing is just trousers. That actually sort of makes me wonder, if I didn't have the nudity setting off, would she just be topless? No, turns out. Also, turns out it's not actually a no nudity setting. There is a no nudity for, like, explicit scenes, but in normal gameplay there is no nudity thing. So presumably if I took those off, they'd be off. We're not going to do that, but it's good to know that that is part of the outfit. How does she look in the plunging neckline? Oh, okay. I mean, it shows off the blazing heart, which is pretty cool. No, I like her in the infernal trousers. What about him? Oh, God. Earthy garb. Okay. How does that compare? Yeah, that's considerably tighter and more revealing. Yeah, that's just perfect. I have no changes there. All right, good to know. What's this? Is this going to be about the book then?
Looking at something.
Oh. How did you know I was here? He's holding a mirror, and it's a small camp, and I very clearly walked up to him. Just looking. What are you doing?
I'm looking too, but not seeing very much. Another quirk of my affliction.
I mean, that does further raise the question of why the hell he has a mirror next to him in camp. It's a small price to pay for a vampire's power. Vanity is a weakness. Do you miss it? Seeing your own face?
Preening in the looking glass. Petty vanity. Of course I miss it. I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red.
That's interesting. I guess that's something I hadn't thought about. Also, I'm not that keen on this outfit anymore. I like it, but I'm not a fan of the sort of the rippled torso. You're not aging gracefully. What colour were they before?
I don't know. I can't remember. My face is just some dark shape in my past. Another thing I've lost.
Stare into his eyes, taking every detail. For you maybe, but I like what I see. It's for the best. I mean, none of those are particularly good options, but stare into his eyes.
What?
I see you. I'll be your mirror. What do you want to know? Count yourself. Oh! I'll be your mirror. What do you want to know?
I want to know what the world sees when it looks at me. What you see.
Strong piercing eyes, the creases when you laugh, your mole. He is a mole? That clearly doesn't grab attention. The creases when you laugh.
Excuse me, I'm an eternally young vampire. Not your doting grandmother. You can do better. What else?
For the record, I don't know my grandmother. The dangerous smile, the way your hair curls around your ears, your unsightly mole. I assume that's lying, right? Because I have not seen a mole. That dangerous smile.
Very good. Now just tell me I'm beautiful and we can call it a day.
You don't have Lae'zel's charm, but you're all right. You're fine now, Shadowheart. There's a beauty. Is that all you want, shall I praise? You're beautiful.
Observant. Mirrors aren't much use, but being reflected in someone else's eyes? Well, I could do worse.
Okay. I think we may have bonded a bit there. Can I have a look at your approval? That's neutral. Fair, apparently. I mean, considering she was like, you have changed my life. I'm a different person because of you. Relationship's good. But I suppose if she's had a very sort of distant from everyone life, then I suppose that sort of tracks. Hey, Scratch. Pet him. Yes, who's a good boy? 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 You're not a giant spider, are you? Nah. Alright, yeah, I'm going to have to swap it back. Like, I really like the outfit, but I'm not a fan of the aesthetic choice of the sort of the ridges. It's a little bit off-putting to me. I'm curious how Karlach looks in it, though. I mean, she looks like she's going undercover as a barmaid. Yes, I serve drinks. What do you want? I think this is the first whole day when Gale hasn't needed to absorb anything. I assume that's because we've sort of advanced as far as we can in his story. Auto-select, and... sure, yeah, rest. Oh, goody, another dream with my imaginary friend. Hello.
I promised I'd be back.
Yes.
Don't worry. I have things under control. For now.
I really like your facial tattoos.
You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole.
No, I didn't think he could.
But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
What should I be doing? Tell me who you are. Halsin mentioned these tadpoles have been modified with magic. It was worth a shot. Must be some way to get rid of them. Did he mention that? I don't remember him saying that. Tell me who you are.
It's complicated. But I'm an adventurer. Just like you.
Extra doubt.
Just like you. I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you. I seek to be free of it. But to do that, we'll need to think beyond local healers.
Yeah, I'm not buying this.
Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
How do I destroy the source of the magic? I thought you said you could protect me. What is the sickness? How do you know so much about these tadpoles? Tell me more about the magic. I want to ask how she knows so much about the tadpoles. I feel she's going to lie again. So I'm going to go with, what is the sickness?
The absolute sames are not yet clear to me, but its progress towards domination is clear. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god.
Okay.
That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
These are all good questions. How is it you protect me? Why are you protecting me? Why should I believe you? I don't trust you. Because I was sure she was the Absolute. But especially with her saying like, oh yes, I've got one too. But then immediately in the next sentence switching back, your parasite is this. So I think that might have just been clumsy phrasing. But I don't know. Why are you protecting me?
Because we share a common cause and a common enemy. We are alike, you and I. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go.
Where is this? Where is she trapped? I don't think this is the astral realm. Where is this? What's going on over there? Is there anything I can do to help you? Tell me where I could find you. Wait, what do you need me to do? Tell me where I can find you.
No. It isn't safe. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers.
Yeah, I know.
Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Also, Lae'zel wasn't on her bed, she was sleeping next to it. That was funny. Okay. What the hell? Alright, I don't think she's the Absolute. Who did she steal the power from? I'm gonna have to go back and watch the scene of where we saw her fighting to see what she was fighting against. I don't remember. So she stole the magic from someone and is now using it to protect us, because it's not just me, I know that for a fact. But she is also apparently infected, but she isn't using it to protect herself. She said she's been there for a long time. Oh, there are just so many questions I don't know the answers to. Okay. Oh, Shadowheart. What is up?
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time.
I'm all ears. You're voluntarily telling me about yourself. Are you unwell? Is it the tadpole? What's brought this on? I'm all ears.
It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind.
I'm hesitant to do so. Are you sure?
I'm sure. I trust you.
Okay, use the parasite.
I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing.
No! Oh, her scar. Tiny Shadowheart. No. I bet this is how she came to be a follower of Shah.
She asked my name. I can't remember what I said. I can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life. And gave me a new home. With Lady Shah.
Oh.
It hurts. That's all I remember.
You remember that it is common amongst Selûne's followers to send their children into the woods alone, a rite of passage to find their way home.
Oh.
Perhaps this one has gone awry.
Selûne's. Alright, so my theory is that she's had her memory adjusted. Well, I mean, she's had her mind wiped, hasn't she? That's not a theory, that's fact. She's had her memory wiped from before that moment to forget her real family. Because, you know, when a when a religious sect takes you in after finding you in the woods all on your own and you have no memory of anything before that, yeah, okay, wow. I mean, it's really, really lucky that Eve passed this religion check, because otherwise I would not I wouldn't have thought Selûne. I would have just thought, ordinary person. No wonder you're so dedicated to Shah. You feel you owe your life to her. You look like you were wearing a moonstone. Isn't that commonly worn by Selûnites? Thank you for sharing that. Oh, yeah. You looked like you were wearing a moonstone. Isn't that commonly worn by Selûnites?
You're reading too much into things. A childhood bauble, that's all. Just because Selûnites claim something doesn't mean they own it.
Okay, so she's definitely the daughter of Selûnite followers. And Shah said, "Oh, there's a child. Abduct her and convert her to my religion. Do that for me, thank you." Thank you for sharing that with me. I know it can't have been easy.
Normally I'd agree. But with you, it's getting easier by the moment.
Maybe we could try the pain now, because she was just in pain. Why were you in pain before?
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
Yeah, that sounds like you've been religiously branded, friend. This person used to be a follower of Selûne. Let's just brand her and give her pain every now and then to make sure she behaves. So you knew more than you were letting on. Why would Shah subject you? What caused it to hurt you? How could you manage? Is there anything I can do to help with it? Why would Shah subject you to such a thing?
I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons.
Yeah, she's whipping her pets, is what she's doing. She's whipping her pets because she thinks they might not be loyal. Yeah, this 2-minute section has caused Eve's opinion of Shah to drop considerably. What causes it to hurt you?
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me.
That one.
Testing me.
Sort of.
But perhaps it's none of those.
No, it's definitely something.
Perhaps it's completely random.
Definitely not random.
I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right.
She'll lie, yeah.
Until then, all I can do is endure.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, you saw a statue of what we now know to be Selûne, and she felt the pain. She tells me this story revealing unwittingly that she was a follower of Selûne. She feels the pain. Must be completely random. Okay, is there anything I can do to help with it?
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Let's turn to other matters. Alright. I forgot to dye Lae'zel's outfit. I mean, it looks amazing. That is beautiful armor. I don't know that the blue suits her, and now that I've got a whole range of dyes, I'm going to go back to camp and play with a load of dyes.